Hello, hello. We are going to continue on with the questions from the community post. Starting with Andrea Komorowski. I think I might be saying that right, maybe not. She asked a good question. It is, I pulled two cards previously. One looked like an electric tower and the other was a water source. Do you think this could have meant water tower? Very good observation. So let's look into that. Eight of Wands reversed. Three of Wands. Water tower. No. Water tower, I'm almost seeing it with these cards like a slow moving body of water with like a very light current. But not like a water tower, more like either like a, I don't know how literal to take the boats in this picture. So either like a man-made source of water. Essentially what I'm seeing is like external water, and as opposed to like being inside of a water tower. But that was a very good thought. I definitely, it could have been that, but yeah, I'm not seeing that. The wands here are almost making me think of like a, what's that called? Like a dock, or like either a dock or a ladder. And I know ladder could imply water tower, but the Three of Wands is making me think it's not a water tower. It's like the water that was being implied in my previous readings was talking about an external water as opposed to like water that's trapped in a water tower. That's what I believe this to mean. I wonder if this is like a dock or a ladder, because it looks like something, like if you were to lay it. Clarification for Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups, and reversed Queen of Wands. Oh, maybe it's just saying he considered, or maybe it's near a water tower. I don't know if this is saying he considered putting it near a water tower, or like the water tower is near to where the knife actually is. Like it would, so in this instance, we'd be looking for a water tower that's right near some kind of power source mixed with external water. Confirmation on that. Temperance, huh? Yeah, interesting. Okay, so that kind of helps narrow it down. So we'd be looking for if there is like something mixing power with water, like a dam, or like I'm drawing a blank, but I know you guys said a bunch of things that like have that. So anything that's mixing power and water, that is within 1 to 5 miles of a water tower. I don't know how much that narrows it down, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, Stacy Maynard said, small body of water, ditch, maybe a creek. Yeah, ditch or creek. Creek. Creek just like feels right. Like maybe if there's the hydroelectric something or some kind of power that's on a creek, and that creek is by a water tower. If we could find that, I would be able to look directly into the energy of that place. But if anyone knows of Eight of Swords trapped, I feel like this is confirmation that it's pointing towards the sword. Because like all the swords are like, in this card, the swords are trapping the person, but the person has the blindfold on. But like in this situation, it's kind of the opposite, where the sword is what's trapped because the person took their blindfold off and realized they had to hide it, aka allegedly Brian. Because I don't think he wanted to be separated from that knife, but he had to. Okay, Kelly, oh no, I know I'm not going to say your name right. Kelly K. Oh no, Sigma, last time I said Sigma Chi, right? So that means it's Sigma Chi. It's whatever the opposite is of like whatever I called it last time, it's the opposite. I want to say it's Sigma Chi. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I said Chi, like the T. Okay. What can the Sigma Chi house tell us? Let's just see general. Knight of Pentacles reversed. So the Knight of Pentacles upright, this is interesting, because the Knight of Pentacles upright previously was representing the person that the killer was able to trust to help the killer get into the house. This is the card that represented that person. And now it's in reverse. So what can the Sigma Chi house tell us? That person that the killer could trust, the Sigma Chi house, whoever was at that house, which was Ethan and Xana, could not trust this person. Oh, the Queen of Cups reversed. And Judgment. What can the Sigma Chi house tell us? Oh boy. I'm just gonna say, I am curious to know if this is representing Bethany, because Bethany was at the Sigma house and also the Idaho house. It's almost painting a picture like that night, allegedly, my opinion, Bethany could have had some kind of interaction with this person that couldn't be trusted by Ethan and Xana. And then we have the Judgment, which is like a final decision, like a final, something final, something that can't be taken back, something that, something that caused a completion of a certain set of plans or a certain chapter. What else can we know about this reversed Queen of Cups in relation to the Idaho 4? The Magician in reverse, manipulation. Communication in reversed and manipulation. Queen of Cups in reverse is like giving too much of something. Giving too much information, giving too much access, giving too much detail, giving too much Well, we know if this is talking about Ethan being drugged, it's not that they gave him too much because he woke up. So it's not that. Something else. So I still think that that was an element here. But that's not what this too much is about, is what I'm saying. There's something else. There's like a giving of too much of something. Information. It's either information or access to something. But it like, I don't believe this queen was like doing it to be malicious. It was like a after the fact, oh crap. Confirmation of that. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Oh. There was some kind of advantage to it. Financial, or I'll give you this, or I'll do this for you, or I'll protect you, or... So it was more of a direct manipulation. Due to a connection with somebody else. I'm not for sure if this is BF. I'm not 100% sure if this is BF, but whoever this is has some connection to the Idaho deaths and also a connection to the person who is trusted by the killer, but who could not be trusted, that was at that Sigma Chi house that night. This person, this Queen of Cups reversed, got something out of miscommunicating or manipulating a person or a situation that led to a final piece of the puzzle being able to fall into place. Allegedly, in my opinion. What was the energy of the Sigma house on Saturday night? Let's look, beginning prior to the party that evening. So what was going on in the house prior to the party? The Star in reverse. The High Priestess. I'm gonna get a clarifier for the High Priestess. Ten of Swords reversed. Oh, interesting. So the High Priestess was representing that person in the last reading. That's like the link in my previous readings, the link, or like the person who is giving some kind of direction or putting some kind of plan together. So to see this card coming out here as what was going on at the house before the party, and then we have Ten of Swords reverse, which is recovery. Like covering tracks. And then the Star reversed is like losing your way, or like Ten of Swords in reverse is also like, oh, learned my lesson, can't. Need to be more careful next time. Four of Pentacles reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. So now we literally have in the same like upright and reverse direction, the people who were in the driveway from the previous reading, this was the card in this position of the people who were in the driveway, and now we have them at Sigma Chi. And the person who in the last reading we had as being that link, that in charge, that giving direction, the person who contacted the cleanup people, the link between all the other people that are involved. We have these people together at Sigma Chi. Or the energy of these people, like maybe if this person wasn't literally there, it was like the direction of this person that led other people to be there. Greed. And then 10 of Swords is like, I'm gonna take the sword out of my back so I can stab you in it. Like, it's like somebody feels like they had to think ahead to protect their name. Essentially what I'm seeing is that there was some kind of plan in place going into that night, and it has something to do with the 3 people that were in the driveway and this link, like in charge feminine energy that we keep seeing. And in terms of the reverse Queen of Cups, she kind of lost her way. She kind of just made some bad choices. But there is a connection between her and this reversed Knight of Pentacles. And this was the person that was upright in favor of the killer being able to trust this person. But when we see this person at Sigma Chi with this person and these people, now all of a sudden, this person is not trustworthy anymore. They were up to no good there. That was prior. Okay, what about during the party? What can we know about what was going on during the party? 8 of Cups reversed. Not learning a lesson. Should have known better. The Tower reversed. Trying to avert disaster. The 8 of Cups in reverse is like going home. Going home to avert disaster. Did Ethan and Xana leave because they felt something was going on? Page of Wands reversed. Limiting, like limiting the immaturity. Feeling like they can't trust what someone's thinking. During the party, I think that Ethan and Xana left because they were trying to avoid something bad happening. It's like, crap, I should have known better. And people around them were just being immature and they weren't trusting what they were thinking, or like they weren't trusting, like maybe they saw things that they were like, that's weird. What else can we know about the reverse Tower? 5 of Swords. What can we know about the 5 of Swords reversed Hermit? It was Ethan against multiple other people that were in some kind of disagreement that night. It's almost like Somebody like had some bad intentions. Ethan picked up on it. Was gonna leave, ended up staying. Like, just for example, that's like the energy. Like, for example, like if he was gonna leave, ended up staying, and then like if he started to pick up something weird, right? Or like either it was like a literal fight with someone, or he just started to pick up on some weird vibes and was like, let's go. And then something or someone convinced him to stay. And then in that staying, it gave the person an opportunity to do something. But the Eight of Cups is reverse, is going home. So it's like something forced him to go home. I'm telling you, somebody, in my opinion, is somebody put something in Ethan's drink that caused him to go home at the time he did. Maybe the time gap in where Ethan and Xana were, maybe they were just kind of like sitting somewhere alone thinking that Ethan was like sick from intoxication or having a bad trip or something. Because sometimes that'll cause people to not want to go home. So maybe that missing time is them just like sitting somewhere until they figured out, oh, I just don't feel good. Card about that. The Hierophant. Is it possible that they left, Ethan and Xana left because Ethan like wasn't feeling well? Possibly like sat on a park bench for a little bit. And that's where they were in that in-between time. Oh. Nine of Cups. What I'm seeing is this, like, for example, like Ethan and Xana were gonna leave. Like either Ethan and or Xana picked up on something from someone else that they were like, that's weird. We're gonna leave, or maybe try to leave, I don't know, but then some, oh, a fight. Oh, the fight was to get them to stay. I almost feel like somebody didn't get the opportunity to like put something in his drink, for example. And like he was going to leave and they argued with him so that he wouldn't leave right then or something. Like maybe somebody else argued so that they would buy time. I don't. There's something about an argument having something to do with whatever happened at Sigma. Argument. I don't know if it's like there was an argument and that's when someone put something in his drink. I don't know if like he was going to leave and someone was like, oh, I'll argue with him because then he won't leave right away because it'll look like he's leaving because we argued. I don't know. It's something. Like a strategic argument that was like picked for a purpose of some kind of part of this plan. It's like somebody called him out for something. Somebody called Ethan out for something. I'm almost seeing this happen outside. I feel like I'm seeing it raining, but I don't know if it was literally raining or not. That could just mean it was like a time of the night when everyone was really drinking a lot. I'm seeing it outside. Like it's clear as day seeing it happening outside. There's like an argument or a fight or something going on outside of, it's not inside. I almost feel like it's on a porch, like a porch with an overhang. But yeah, it was just Ethan against, I want to say 2 other people. And the other people were just being immature because it was like picking a fight for, in order for something else. Like the point of the fight wasn't the fight. The point of the fight was, or the argument or whatever, was to allow for something else to happen. And after the party. What was it going on at Sigma after the party? Strength. Oh. Which this was just representing, in the previous reading, it was representing DM getting some kind of direction from some male and like appeasing him by putting those actions in place. And now we see that same thing happening at Sigma. One card for if DM and BF, if DM and BF, did they kind of do something similar, mirroring one another without even realizing it, but like in different ways? 7 of Swords reversed. Yeah, getting caught, regret, guilty conscience, trying to be someone that you're not, or like make decisions that are not aligned with who you are. Which tells me that, did they know what their actions were going to be a part of? I don't believe so. I think it was just bad choices that added up to something else that they didn't realize was going to be what it was until after, and then it was too late. And so now it's like, they know they didn't like set up the murder, but at the same time, they know that their actions were not smart, which is why things don't make sense, because they're trying to make it look better than it was, especially the sun in this card is like kind of telling me like waiting for a certain amount of time before certain things wore off so that they could kind of function normally to put this plan in action. So what I'm saying basically is, I think that BF, in my opinion, allegedly, at Sigma that night made some bad decisions or some choices that she didn't know what they were going to lead to, but made them nonetheless. And the same thing happened with DM, just in a different location at the house. And those choices allowed for this person that couldn't be trusted, these 3 who were later outside the Idaho house, and this person who is the connection between the other people. Okay. Okay, so Jay Keen wants to know about the 10 calls to ex-boyfriend, hints at desperation, fear, panic, or perhaps annoyance at being ignored. Okay, let's do that part first. Knight of Swords. It's fast movement. Fast thinking, too. Huh. Fast thinking. Okay, so for this card, I want one card for if fast thinking has anything to do with Adam, and then one card if fast thinking has anything to do with feeling unsafe. Oh, let's do a third card for like a different option. That's not one of those two. Oh, that came out right away. Four of Wands for Adam. Knight of Wands reversed for feeling unsafe. Six of Pentacles reversed for neither. Oh, wow. They didn't know someone was coming, but they were scared that there's the possibility of someone coming to the house because of whatever they told Adam. In my opinion. They wanted him to come over quickly. They were thinking fast. What can we do? What can we do? This was the card for Adam, and it shows the house. The Knight of Wands being reversed is a domineering, hot-tempered, and it's the black version of the white horse. So it's like color-wise symbolic of going from like pure intentions to not pure intentions. And then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed is like you owe me, or you shouldn't have done that. So the reason for the 10 calls, in my opinion, is because when they got alone again after getting out of the car that brought them home, the girls probably talked and probably got a little bit scared. In my earlier readings, I said I thought they heard something downstairs, and that was what the calls were about. But I'm thinking maybe what I was seeing was them calling, not because they heard something, but just because they kind of were getting in their own heads. Well, obviously not getting in their heads, because they were, if they were thinking that, they were right to be scared, right? So, but they didn't hear anything, so they went to bed. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So what I'm seeing is them saying that to Adam, trying to brush it off, going about the rest of the night. They get home, the girls get out of the car, the girls go upstairs, they're talking back and forth, and they start to get scared, like, oh, do you think they'll really do something? Oh, maybe we should have him here just to be safe. And then call, no answer. They wanted him to quickly come over, but he wasn't answering, so they were like, okay, I guess he's sleeping. The girls go to sleep, or they're trying to, or something, I don't know, but they are kind of still on edge. Because I'm telling you, I'm picking up on this on edge energy from the girls. So it's not that they knew somebody was in the house until like right before he came in the room, but it's almost like obviously there's no way they could have seen it coming, but it's almost like a holy crap, like this was the worst nightmare version of what I was thinking could potentially happen. Like from telling Adam whatever they told him. But this is saying to me, they were scared that someone was going to come to the house, and that's why they were calling him, because they wanted him to come over quickly, because it was like, oh crap. If they think we betrayed them, they're going to come to collect. One more card about the Six of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. So the Six of Pentacles being reversed is like the element of like, you owe me, or uh-oh, you shouldn't have done that. And then the Nine of Swords being reversed is like getting help with something or getting help for something. So they were scared that someone was going to come in the house because of what they had said, or they were scared someone was, yeah, because they wanted him to come to the house. So they were scared someone was going to come to the house. Not in like a, oh crap, I think someone's on the way to the house, but just like a, oh, I'm kind of scared, I'm kind of uneasy, let's just have someone to come tonight just so we can sleep easy tonight. And then like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, or you owe me, or you're gonna have to pay now kind of energy. This makes me feel like like Adam talked to someone who talked to someone else. Like there's another extra step in there, because it's like whoever, somebody had like eyes on the Four in like a weird way. So there's like somebody who has access to something of one of the Four that they shouldn't have access to. You know what I wonder? Oh, my eyes are getting watery, huh? I don't know. I wonder if police could like look at the locations that their social medias were logged in on. I'd be curious to know if there's one near Brian's apartment and or Pennsylvania, and or wherever he went down near sorry, I forgot my phone was plugged in and it moved. Lewiston. I'd be curious to know if it's possible that any of the social media accounts, or I guess it could be like a school account, like a Blackboard type of online thing. Somebody has access to one of the Fours something. I don't know how they got it, but they do. Card about that. King of Wands reversed. Forceful. Taking knowledge that's not yours. Somebody being powerless over a situation. So like not knowing that somebody has access to your account. I guess it could be an email account. I almost feel like they would have had to have access to their phone to do that, because there's so many, like, send a message to confirm or put in this code from your phone or something like that. So if somebody logged on to one of their accounts, I feel like they would have had to be close enough to have access to the phone, at least like to hit that thing and then erase it. Maybe that's a clue though. Maybe like if they can look into why do I feel like it's Instagram? Almost like 10 of Wands, a heavy burden. Ace of Cups reversed, no love. And 2 of Cups, a connection. Is it possible he somehow got access to get on one of their Instagrams to see if they read a message or something? Like, could it have been to delete a message that he sent? Somebody has access to one of the four's social media account. I believe it's Instagram, in my opinion, allegedly. That's what I'm saying. And that could also be that extra step in my previous reading that I said he took some kind of extra unnecessary step and it's going to lead to, like, closed case. Oh, is it possible he went on one of their phones there to delete a message, like at the scene when it was happening? There's something about a phone. I don't know if, like, it's either that one of their accounts was accessed previously to the murders, either to check something or delete something, like, on their end that he had sent. Or it could be that, like, when he was in the house that night, he, like, went on, like, grabbed the phone and went on to delete a message or something. There's something like that. Or to check something. I don't know. Something. I'm getting something. I'm not entirely sure all the way what it is. But there's some, excuse me, some element of somebody had access or has access to one of the four's something that they shouldn't, that they used to get some kind of information. Apparently, all 3 were at the bar together. Father confirmed it's Jack in the bar video. Why did Jack leave? King of Pentacles. Two of Wands reversed. Plans falling apart. Was he supposed to meet someone and they didn't show up? Playing it safe. What would you be playing it safe? Oh, playing it safe because he had something to do the next day. I bet you he either had work or class or some kind of... he had something the next day, earlier in the day, that he had to get done. And it was something that was important. Something for his future. Oh, 6 of Cups. Something that he's wanted since childhood. Maybe he had to help somebody else with something. He had to do something that was important the next day. As in, Jack. Diane Elizabeth wants to know, was a cell phone, jammer, or scrambler box used to cut off or manipulate communications in any way in the house? The moon upright. Queen of Swords reversed. Huh. Justice. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this is trying to say in terms of a cell phone jammer or scrambler particularly, but I can tell you something was done. I don't know if that's what it is, but something that would have some kind of effect like that was done. It could have been some kind of manipulation, or it could have been some kind of cut off. I don't know if it was a cell phone jammer or scrambler box, but there was some kind of manipulation. It's like somebody's, oh wait, there's 2 towers in this. Cell phone tower, there's 2 towers. For some reason, I'm feeling like it wasn't a cell phone jammer or scrambler, but there was something, and I can't figure out what it is. The Empress in reverse. Oh, creative block. Oh, maybe it was. Having to depend on others. Going too far with something. Smothering. Would there be something that could affect phones that's not a jammer or scrambler? Oh, I guess that would be a scrambler. Like, the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, there's some... It's some kind of manipulation of... You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing the Queen of Swords reverse with a female. Justice upright, female. This particular Hangman is a female. And then the Empress in reverse is a female. So that's 4, and there were 5 females there. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're missing that 1 female. 1 female did something to cause some kind of delay. Out of spite. What could they be delaying though? Nine of Wands. Delay, tired. Oh. Oh. Jammer, scrambler box, no. Did someone in the house have something to do with Ethan supposed to have been asleep? Yeah. In my opinion. That's the manipulation of communications, because It's not a scrambler box. Either someone in the Idaho house has something to do with it directly, or one of them were used by the person who has something to do with it directly. But the scrambler box jammer of communication was actually scrambling and jamming Ethan from being able to participate in fighting back. So phone jammer, I would say no, but there was some manipulation and it had something to do with Ethan, in my opinion. Debbie wants to know what evidence is needed to stop Brian's attorney from freeing him. That's a good one. Let's see. It's in reverse. Witnesses may fear coming forward with valuable information, and it's a person with a thing over their mouth and it says help, tape over their mouth. What evidence is needed to stop Brian's attorney from freeing him? Take that tape off. People need to talk. People need to talk. People are scared, but they need to come forward. This was in reverse. A friend knows something, but it was in reverse. It's not a friend. It's a fake friend. What did the police, what evidence is needed to stop Brian's attorney from freeing him? The fake friends need to come forward and say something. Let's pull some of these as well. Royalty in reverse. The people who have privilege that are being protected need to come forward and say something. Because that is what's going to be the difference in Brian's reasonable doubt defense. Jeffrey Epstein. A bunch of people being involved in one person's wrongdoing. I mean, other people were wrongdoing also, but it's like the same thing, but with drugs here. Alive, sad, family. The people who are still alive, walking around acting like they're sad, need to get their priorities straight and come forward and say what they know. Otherwise, Brian may have a reasonable doubt defense. Maybe not a solid one, but it will become less solid if the people who are afraid to talk find a way to come forward because they know something. And it's one big web. And people are being protected because they have some kind of privilege. How long is this? Let's do a couple more. That was Debbie Heim. I don't know if I said her name. So now Sally Ramusen asked if Koberger and his sisters are cousins or family friends of Hannah. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Cups reversed and the Sun. Koberger and her sisters are cousins or family friends. The Sun would imply to me here childhood, or like a yes response to that. The Ace of Pentacles is saying like the one source of connection. And the Five of Cups is forgiving yourself. No. No, I don't think that Koberger is related to Hannah. But he has a connection with somebody who is. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's some kind of tension about it. Almost like, I'm hearing that's what started it. That's what started it. That's what started it. Almost like allegedly Brian was talking to someone, like swapping pain stories. And someone was like, oh, well, this happened. Like a competition of like bad things that happened in life. I don't know who the conversation's with though, but Hannah had something to do with that. But in terms of the question, I don't think that they're related or family friends. I mean, they might be, but it's looking more to me like he has a connection to someone who was family friends or cousins of her, not him directly, I don't believe. Be the change. Can you do a reading on both of BK's sisters and his mother? Are they all really going to continue to stand by him? Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 cards for his mother, 2 cards for... Okay, now I forget their names, but there's one sister that is a therapist in New Jersey, and then there's one sister that's an actress. So that's just what I'm going to call them because I forget their names. So 2 for each of them. 1 for now and 1 for will they continue to stand by him. First, his mom. Ace of Wands reversed, which is the rejection card, and I feel like his original wound came from his mother. Not intentionally, not to blame her. Just that's what I see. So I'm not surprised that card came out here. Wheel of Fortune. Are they going to continue to stand by him? It's like his mom is hesitant to right now, but it almost seems like it gets better, or like she gets more comfortable with standing by him. I see her going to bat for him more going forward than she is now. I don't know why. Let's pull a card to find out why. Page of Swords. Yeah, that would confirm. It's almost like Brian just relentlessly saying, I didn't do it, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. And then in her mind, it gets to a point where she's like, okay, I just got to go with, no matter what I believe, I just got to like, I almost feel like it's like, not like a guilt trip, but like, I don't know. I think that she's hesitant to support him now, but she's going to get increasingly more supportive as it goes. Oh, the Page of Swords is probably saying like speaking out for him, saying more things publicly. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's in defense of his mental health going forward. She's going to be more vocal about defending his mental health going forward. Either defending or like speaking up about it or bringing attention to it, something like that. Sister one that is a therapist in New Jersey. Two of Swords reversed. And the Chariot. Yeah, she's going to continue going back for him. She's trying to decide how much and how vocal or forceful she's going to be about it, but I do see her continuing to support him going forward. Almost like right now she's like, yeah, either deciding how much or deciding like, should I or not, but I do see her kind of I don't really want to say this, but I feel like I need to. Almost like in some way. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't think it's necessary to say that. Okay. Don't worry, it wasn't important. It was just like a side thing, but I don't think it's necessary to say. Other sister. 10 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, she's going to be the one to really go to work. Either putting in like background effort, like research, or trying to put a plan together, something. She's, yeah. Family card and hard work. She's going to be the most hands-on about something. The one, that's the actress. I almost feel like she believes him that he didn't do it. Like the mom's not sure, the other sister's not sure, but this sister like is like, really? He didn't do this. He couldn't do this. And like she believes it. Okay, let's do one more and then I'm gonna take a break. Samara Stansel says, my gut tells me the knife isn't with him, but rather hidden well for his own control. I don't think it's in Idaho either. So the first part, the knife isn't with him, but rather hidden well for his own control. The Fool in reverse. And Death. Yeah, he didn't want to let it go. Fool in reverse is like poor judgment. It's like I didn't, this is like, didn't want to let it go, but had to let it go. I honestly feel like he much rather would have kept it in his apartment because he didn't think that he was going to get caught. Page of Pentacles reverse, lack of progress, procrastination. So like not, I think that he was supposed to get rid of it right away and didn't, and like kept it for a little bit and then had to put it somewhere. So one card for knife in Idaho, one card for knife not in Idaho. In Idaho first. King of Swords. Not in Idaho. Two of Pentacles. He had to make a choice, but no, I think he left it in Idaho. Oh, he wanted to take it with him to Pennsylvania. He wanted to take it with him to Pennsylvania, but he realized he couldn't because they were looking for the white car. But yeah, I think it's still in Idaho. I think that, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I think that he wanted to bring it to Pennsylvania. I think he considered bringing it to Pennsylvania, but I think because of what came out before he left for Pennsylvania, he was like, I probably should leave it behind. I think it's in Idaho. Okay, taking a break. We still have a good bit left, so I am going to try and do another video either tomorrow or Monday. My son has half days all week this week, so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's wrap it up with these cards. One from each of the four. To describe I don't know where the card went because I cleaned it up, but the High Priestess. Okay, I don't know where it went, but the High Priestess card. So that person that's being represented by the High Priestess, one card from each of the four to describe that person's energy. I believe that person's a female. Let's do it backwards this time. Let's do Kaylee first. Kaylee to describe the High Priestess. In reverse, the Red Shepherd. Shepherd, the leader, the person who's in charge, the person who leads the others. Red is like, haha, caught ya. Just reward. Oh, a just reward. Evaluation and respite. And it was in reverse. And it's from Kaylee. So what would Kaylee say about the High Priestess? She would say, oh, Dawn. Dawn is like, the Dawn, like the, oh. Okay, Kaylee. All right, so I'm just gonna read you what dictionary says that Dawn, with one N, but Dawn means. a high-ranking member of the mafia, or like a group like that, or university teacher, especially a senior member of a college. So that's what Dawn means. Yeah. That's the card from Kaylee. We're going to leave it at that for now. Let's go to Maddie, a card from Maddie. It's in reverse. El Shaddai, the Radiant Lord. Wisdom, paternalism, and kindness. But it's in reverse. Wisdom, paternalism. The female king, because it was in reverse. The female king, the one everyone would think it's a male that's doing all this behind the scenes, but it's actually a feminine energy, and that's why this card's in reverse. Ethan. It's in reverse. Lady of Masks, the Shaper. Reclamation, vanity, and surface appearances. So we have the high-ranking member of a group or some kind of higher up leader, guide, shepherd, the one directing things. We have this wisdom, paternal energy, but it was in reverse. So it's like the female king. And then the Lady of Masks. So this is someone who puts on a very different face to the public than what their role in this actually is. They keep up a very good exterior performance or appearance. And then one from Xana. Martyr, matron of the blind. It's a person with their hands bloody, they're in a robe, and it says honesty, shame, and restitution. Matron of the blind is like a feminine, motherly energy leading people who are not seeing things clearly or seeing the whole picture. They're just seeing the part of the picture that she's showing them. And the blood is on her hands. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon.